Happy 2022. It's the start of a new year. Now, I've got bags underneath my eyes. I'm going to get to why that is. We've had a pretty significant life event happen here recently. But before I do that, as we enter into this year, I want to talk about one word or the one word challenge. Now, I did not come up with this one word challenge. It actually came from a book written by John Gordon, Dan Britton, and Jimmy Page, One Word That Will Change Your Life. Now, I've been participating in choosing one word for the year for quite a few years now. In fact, we're going to have links to those previous words that I've chosen in past years. Here's why I like it. It's not a replacement for my resolutions, this one word, but in a lot of ways, it's a complement to those resolutions. This one word becomes more about identity over achievement. It becomes about focusing on the type of person that I want to be and less about accomplishment. So let me share with you my word for 2022, presence. Now that's pretty significant. I'm going to get to why I chose that word in just a moment. But I want to start off by sharing a story when I think about presence. So my senior year of high school, I was playing basketball. It was my last year to play. And my mom made a goal for herself. She said, I want to come to as many games as possible since it was the last time that I was playing in high school. So she did. In fact, I think she came to maybe 80 to 90% of my games. She took off of work. She drove to road games. And I'll tell you what, that had a significant impact on my life. But if you think about it, she didn't really do anything, at least in terms of affecting the outcome of the game. Now, maybe she thought she did from her cheering and yelling and getting on to the refs. But the reality is that she didn't influence the game, but she showed up. And that's what I love about presence. Presence, it's less about doing and it's more about showing up. You see, presence, it's about priority and attention. But the power is not what we say our priority is. The power is in what we direct our attention to. It's choice. We choose what we give our attention to. So for me, like when I think about this year in presence, I don't want to be reactive. There are so many people and things that are demanding our time. If we're not careful, we get caught up in being busy and we realize we've been focusing on these kind of second tier, second priority items. And I don't want to do that. I want to be proactive, right? I want to say this is my priority and then I want to live that out. Here's why this means even more to me right now. I have a new priority in my life, which is why I have bags under my eyes. Just this last week, my wife Jen and I, we had our first child, a little boy named Atlee Ray Welch. So now, as I think about my priority chain, it's my faith, it's my wife Jen, and now it's my son Atlee, and then friends and work and all in between. You see, it can be very easy for me to say they're a priority, but then the way I choose to give my time or attention to certain things, they might not feel like a priority. So for me, I want to be fully present in the moment. I want to be present at work. I want to focus on those things that add value, be productive, and then I want to be present at home. I don't want to try to multitask too much. I want to minimize that so I can be fully participant or a full participant when it comes to serving and supporting my life, when it comes to loving my son and giving him the time that he needs. So that's my word, presence. By the way, I love this quote by Stephen Parado when it comes to presence. I'm going to read this to you. When you're present, you can fully experience life. When you're present, you stop projecting into the past or future. When you're present, you let go of limiting beliefs or stories you have. When you're present, you're aware of your thoughts and emotions. And then finally, when you're present, you're in a position of power to change anything. So my question for you is this: what are you going to be present for in 2022? All right, let me leave you with our game plan. What's your word for 2022? What are you going to choose as a theme? And remember, it's less about accomplishment and it's more about the type of person that you want to become. Secondly, who's on your priority chain? And more importantly, are you giving them the time and energy that they deserve? All right, let me leave you with our tweetable lessons by Seth Godin. The way we spend our time is the way we spend our lives.